Good morning, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually going to be using the NORVINA Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, the lavender shade range, and this is what the palette looks like. So I want to do like a maybe lavender light purple look today. So let's just get started. I'm gonna zoom you guys in and just see what we can come up with. And also I do want to add before I get started that I actually recorded my July premium try-on, and I did receive the volume 1, the purple palette. So I'm trying to get that video to upload so you guys can see what look I came up with. And it's actually the yellow eyeshadow look in my prior video, but I'm still working on trying to get that uploaded. It was like an extremely long video, but I'm still going to try to see if I can get it uploaded for you guys. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to dive into this palette this morning so that I can get ready to head on out. And I'm going to zoom you guys in so we can get started. Okay, so what I want to do this morning, I'm going to take the shade Soul, and this real light lavender matte shade, and I'm going to stick this shade all in my crease and blend it out. And there is a little fallout from this shade, but that's okay. Okay, so that's a pretty nice shade. And it's blending really good. That's pretty. I'm going to do the other look eye the same way. And it doesn't take a whole lot of blending with this shade. It's pretty good. Okay, I'm liking the way this applying on my eye, and it's really like smooth and blending really good for me. So I'm just gonna stick a little bit more into my outer V. So now I'm just gonna drag down what's left into my, trying to drag down to my inner corner a little bit. And I did not set my concealer this morning on my eye, and I actually used this Makeup Revolution, and this is a good concealer if you haven't tried it. Really. I have to get it. Can you hang on a minute? Okay, I'm back. I was trying to share with you all the name of the concealer before it just rolled out of my hand. And it's the Conceal and Fix, and I have it in the shade Medium Sand. And this little pot here, I think it's about $10. And it has a lot of product in it. And I'm actually about to be done with it. And I really like this concealer. So let's tab a little bit more back on. I'm just doing in circular motions, and I'm doing this lightly, applying a little more shadow to it, and then do the same thing here because I want to kind of make sure it's packed in this outer V. Okay, and then again try to drag some of it closer to the inner eye area. I'm just doing a little more blending light strokes. Okay. Okay, so I'm liking the way that has applied and look. So we're going to go on to the next shade. I'm going to take, I want more of a flat brush, but I'm going to take this Morphe M124 brush. And it's like a fluffy concealer type brush. And I think I want to take the shade Drama. And it's this deeper shade here on the end. And I'm going to place it on the, I'm not going to do any base booster this morning, but I'm going to apply it, I'm going to use my finger on the outer V portion towards the middle of my eye. And it's this pretty deep shade. I don't know if it's too deep, but we're going to try to see how it works. So we're just going to place it. I'm placing it all over my lid until I hit that inner corner. Apply a little more on the other finger and place it. This is actually pretty. I like the formula. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with this same blending brush. And we're going to just blend out these shades. We're going to have to apply some more of that Soul back into the outer V. I didn't really want to take that too far away from, because I like the lighter shade on the outer V. We're going to stick it back on the outer V. Just place it and then lightly fluff it. I'm liking how this coming together so far. And the same thing with this eye. Okay, so now what I want to do is go in with that fluffy brush that I was going to use. And I want to use the shade Celestial, which is this pretty lavender shade here, and stick it in my inner corner, and then leading up to my middle eye area to give it a little pop and brightness. I'm liking how this looking and applying so far. I like it. Let's apply a little bit more. like that. I really like that. So now I'm going to take this little blending fluff and make sure this shade Celestial is blended without any harsh lines. Then I'm going to take that same shade, Drama, just a little bit on my fluffer, and just lightly marry those two shades together. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my little e.l.f. palette. And I'm definitely going to have to go back to my stash and find a shade to match this, because I really do want to use something else in my collection. And I think my brushes are behind me. So let's take this fluffy brush here. And this is the Morphe MB23 brush. It's like a little fluffy brush. I'm going to take my normal shade, the brown at the bottom, so that I can have my shadows can be blended out without this harshness. Because this concealer is still kind of on the wet side. It's not completely dry. And I'm just placing it. Yeah. So now what I want to do, we're going to put a little bit of that soul back in my transition area. So we're going to take just a tab of soul on this fiber blending brush and kind of blend out this crease area, so it's not as harsh and not defined and, you know, seamless. So like it's just placed on my eye without any blending. Okay, I'll do the same for the other eye. Then I'm just going to blend out these edges on my outer V. Sorry, my ear is itching. So I think that is all I want to do for now with this shadow until I come back on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hop off, apply my liner, lashes, and the rest of my face, and I'll be back to show you guys my final look. Okay, I am back with the final look. I do like how it turned out. And by the way, I used this spray yesterday as well that I wanted to just add into this video. It's actually in this Urban Decay bottle, so I'm just going to keep it backwards. The Morphe spray, it really held up really good yesterday, because it's a facial spray, a setting spray, you know, all in one. That spray was really, really good yesterday. It really had my face held up for a very long time. I'm really impressed with it, so I kind of sprayed it again this morning with that spray. So I'm going to zoom you guys in to see the final look of the eyeshadow, and then just pop a little bit of highlighter into my inner corner. A lot of times I don't do a whole lot of lower lash when I'm going to work, just to save time. So I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see the final eye look, and we can apply some highlight. Okay, so this is the final look of the eyes. I like this purple. It's not too over the top. It was just what I was looking for. A deep lavender look, and I really like how that turned out. I didn't apply any more shadows or anything, but what I do want to do is go ahead and apply a inner corner highlight. And I'm trying to talk and look for my brush. I'm sorry. I'm trying to multitask this morning. And I'm actually trying to find the brush that I used on yesterday. So I'm going to take this small crease brush by Makeup Geek. It's like a little bullet type brush. And I think I'm going to take the shade Dreamer. No, I want to be a little different. Let's take Wild Child, this light pink. And then let's stick that in the inner corner and see what it looks like. It's pretty. And I'm just stamping it in there first. I like that. Let's stamp it in the other eye. Stamp a little bit more because I want it to really pop with this purple. I'm just going to drag it just a little bit up to my shadow on my eye. And then a little bit towards my bottom lash line right here to kind of blend it. So now what I want to do, I'm going to take this little blending fluff brush, if I can find it. Okay, here it is. The one I used for my crease, and just blend it to make sure it doesn't have any harsh lines. I'm going to apply a little bit more because like it's dragging up there, so I want it to be the same. That's not what I was going for, but since it looks like that, we'll just make it match. It's actually pretty now, though. Okay. So that's the finished eye look, and the only other thing I did do was pop on some of my e.l.f. plumping lip gloss. This is a good lip gloss for $6. I'm trying to find the shade I have. Maybe it's not on here. It's not, but it's this mauve nudie pink shade, which I really do like. I use this a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look this morning, getting ready with me. And if you have not done so already, please comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and become a part of my YouTube family. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.